Hello and welcome back to me playing Oxygen Not Included. I have the Hot Shots update. In the last episode, I found the Gravitas shipping container, and I knocked on the door. So, greet occupant is complete. Now I need to deliver food to the mailbox. Figure out how to do that. Select an object to display here. Displayed object. Okay, not quite sure how that goes on. Um, as a first experiment, how about I just put some food next to it and just hope it finds. Oh, there you are. Oh, hello. Okay, so there's that aspect I have to experiment with. The other bit is the power thing. I won't plug it in just yet, but that one should be easy. I know how to plug power into various buildings. And the third is decoration. So I want to create some gold for that and create some gold tiles underneath it. And at the same time, that's actually kind of useful because at the same time I can actually heat up this because I'm actually on the cold asteroid and everything is freezing. So actually adding a bit of heat to this world, not going to be a bad idea. And if I can get some gold at the same time, I'll need to have be sure that I have gold amalgam somewheres within the world. So I'll put a floor here for some heavier industry. And let's research. Actually, may not have a metal refinery yet, so I'll do that. That's going to be solid material, right? There it is. Smelting. Same time that is going on, I'm getting a lot of hydrogen up here, and that's thanks to the electrolyzers. That's going to allow me to produce power in the hydrogen generator. We actually start with automation to have it not run when power's not needed. And we'll also put a gas pump way at the top, way up here. And this is going to pump the hydrogen down into my hydrogen generator. Won't connect it just yet, but I'll have that set up. I'll want to have some sort of automation to turn this off and on. So I'll put that in place now. So in the last episode, I had eggs dropped off here to convert to meat, as you saw there. But I want to be able to ensure that I can fill the stables back up with hatches when those ones expire because they become too old. So right now Meals is they've got a dozen eggs in there. Basically just going to get them to land at this spot so they can actually hatch and become a critter rather than meat, so I can replace those. Let's have a look to see. I've got a power line on the way up here and just a little bit more work, and we'll have a gas pump to send hydrogen down here. Now when I do have that hydrogen, I will want to put it through I want to change this up to have a heavy watt wire instead. And that's going to be connected to the two different power production, the manual generator and the hydrogen generator. They all have tune-ups, both of them, over time. And I'll change this line over here. Essentially need to have two separate circuits. So the lower circuit will go up and over, skipping the batteries. Can go in at this point. So this apparently does the decorative lights for the Hermit that's living over here. So currently not connected. I'm going to connect that soon, but want to make some changes to my power system before I do that. So get one of the dupes to snap that. That's going to separate these two circuits. We'll connect it right there. Still have some more wires to be upgraded, but I won't put any hydrogen into that until they're upgraded, because what that'll do the 600 that's producing from that one plus the hydrogen with its extra tune-up is going to produce more than 1,000. That would overload the small circuitry. That's why I'm going to have heavy circuit down there. Still waiting for some power to go up there. I'm going to have better automation for this, but this is just a simple system to get us started. I've got to manually watch that, but Brains will do some research and give us some better options for detecting gases. So there's the transformer running, and we've got our heavy watt circuit. So now it can safely produce a lot more power than what the lower circuit could take. So let's now connect this. Got another electrolyzer being installed over here, and we just have to wait for these this wire system to be installed. And the first pieces of hydrogen is making its way down. It's going to improve the power situation. So let's now install this metal refinery. Definitely that's going to be part of the heavy watt wire system. So we'll put that right there with the heavy watt wire going into it. Going to want to have automation for lights. So we can do that. Put a lamp right there where it has access to the power. And the dupe sensor will be connected right there. Actually, one small, not the biggest deal, but actually, maybe I will get move the dupe sensor over a little bit, just because it's going to be turning the lights on when the dupes are over here. Not that it really matters, but let's just make that quick change now. Skill point to give out. Mole will give you construction since you can do super duper hard digging. And oh, this is exciting. Mechatronics engineering can now be added to the base. So what I want to have done here is going to check. I'm going to get this to have water go into it, and warmer water is going to be going out. We'll dump that water over here. The liquid bridge to get that to jump over. And then this building will be operational with some lights. And hydrogen is built up in the line. That's my power, and that will continue to, I'll continue to get more hydrogen thanks to all these electrolyzers. Eventually I'm going to have to find a new source of water, but this source of water will last for a while anyway. So here is my metal refinery. I've been digging out some gold amalgam. So let's create some pieces of gold that I can use for decoration. It's also going to contribute towards a little bit of heating finally around this world. Just watching the first piece of gold be created by Eggy. So the moment that is out, we're going to get warmer water. It's 10 degree, not very warm water, but I mean, you know, for this world, anything will help. But we also get gold. And with gold, I've got metal tiles. I can start to increase the decor value of this building and hopefully convince this to appear to join our side by completing that task, and as well some others. So it looks like I can actually enable this building. My water level has been dropping, so my pitcher pump is not I'll build a ladder there so you just don't get their feet wet. Alright, so we've got more gold tiles. That's one way to up the decor value, currently at plus 44. So getting 112 because of that. Let's check on this to see how that's done anything. We're at 6%. Okay, that didn't do a lot. This dupe is quite picky when it comes to that. Yeah, I see you in there. We're going to add some more gold tiles. I'm going to need a little bit more gold so I can produce a bit more, or just wait for that to be created. Decided it would be a good idea to put a different type of automation, so I'm going to detect if I see hydrogen located right at the spot. And if I do, I'm going to put that through a filter. We'll max it out at 200 seconds, so only pump this If you see hydrogen at for 200 seconds, let's not actually connect it. Do that, perfect. This is gonna allow me to not have to manually watch that anymore. Where are we with decorations? Apparently 51%. A lot of gold tiles. I don't know exactly if there's a specific tile I need to concentrate. I did some sweeping. A little bit more sweeping can be done here and here. Putting all the other material over there just to slightly improve things. Yeah, you're noticing all the improvements I'm making for you, so you possibly join our team. I don't know if it's so much that it's useful to have this dude join our team, as in they have special abilities, or so much that this machine can actually do something for us. Right here, we're max decor at the bottom. It's 68%, so I guess it matters not just at the bottom, but I guess they care about what's going on up here as well. So keep building up until they're 100% satisfied with at least the decor aspect around their shipping container that they've decided to live in. Better beds over here. Better food. We're starting to eat barbecue meat. Don't have to run on the manual generator a whole lot. Well, we've got washrooms. Trying to convince this to do early. 71%. We're getting there. Haven't figured out how to put food in. Select an object display here, because one of the things I have to do is deliver food to the mailbox. Must be of grade +4 or higher. Okay, I didn't realize that. That barbecue meat meets that. So the fact that I'm doing meat production actually is very good. How much barbecue meat do I have? 975 calories. I think we need a little bit more. I may need to tell the dupes to not eat anymore barbecue meat, to reserve it. No, don't. So that I can concentrate on sending that to this dupe. Maybe I aim to get this stable full. Got this stable full, this stable full, this one's almost full. And then the other one is just simply turn on the lights. Which I could do right now, but why waste the power? Why don't we make the neighborhood nice and do a welcome dinner? Deliver 3 unique. They have to be unique. Okay, so I can't just give them barbecue meat. I don't know how to. This is going to be the difficult one. I don't know how to give them the food. And there has to be 3 different types of +4. 4 or plus, or higher. Alright. Got my work cut out. Another dude that's going to join the team. They are interested in supplying, farming, and building. And they are handy. I'm going to call them Seed because they like to farm. I'll join the team. Just make sure I've got a bed for them and a place for them to eat up here. I do. And I'll create another cot in case I print another dupe in the future. Maybe 2 more. And 2 more over here. So a little bit of progress here. I now have a nice neighborhood because I don't need to add ceiling here. That has a decor value of 120 at the bottom, not everywhere's. But yeah, they gave the little thumbs up. They're happy with that. Still don't know how to give them the meat. I don't have any barbecue meat, but I do have to concentrate on producing other types. So I'm going to do stuffed berry is another one. And in addition to that, well, I guess I haven't decided what that's going to be. Oh, I meant that to be sweet only. I think maybe the next best thing then is to get into this teleportation, because I'm going to need possibly some seeds and biology that I don't have available on this asteroid. Put in this new skill scrubber. I'm going to get Hammer to use that because they're the one that I'm going to teleport to the other world to see what is available over there. I might not necessarily get on this particular world. Still haven't given this dude power, but I want to concentrate on food for them first. I think it is time to send Hammer over. So let's go check out where they're going to go. Not far away from the map perspective, but I'm going to see what we have for geysers. Gold geyser, saltwater, iron, aluminum, and minor volcano carbon dioxide. Alright, so mostly the biology that I'm interested in seeing what's there. So it's going to be Hammer making their way over. I'll just watch here so that I don't forget about them. They're going to be wearing a mask when they go over, but that's okay. You can take that off without a station. I'll have the other dupes whenever they return. They're going to be trapped down there, so maybe while this dupe is busy doing that, the other dupes can build a ladder so they can get back up whenever they return. So figure you might be heading down soon, Hammer. Was that you? Oh my goodness. First of all, you're sleeping on a door. There we go. So they're making their way down, heading over, going into this thing, and I now have to hit the teleport button to actually send you over. Okay, so the air is dirty, so but there is plenty of it, so we can take off the mask. And the priority is we need a little bit of dirt, we need a little bit of building material. I'll get a cot and a place for you to use the washroom. Alright, so let's get a place for you to use the washroom first. Put that right there. And a cot. That's gonna make a barracks right away, so that's a good thing. See some bog plants. This will be necessary for some of the things I want to do. Pinch a pepper plant, getting access to that, and that's actually growing in the wild. And another dupe that I can take on, the frozen in there, I might just wait a little bit before I do that. So that's going to give me a barracks here. I should be able to form a latrine. Just cut out some material and we'll get a ladder going up and down, eventually with a fire pole. Might as well put that right along there. So this dupe's quite happy where they are. They can do. So I'm having some barbecue meat dropped off in this ration box. I still don't know how to put it in the mailbox. I feel like I should be able to select something, but that is disabled and it's not telling me why it's disabled. So I'm a bit worried about how this is going to go. Dump that out. I don't know what this game wants me to do. Deliver food to the mailbox. Deliver 3 unique food items. Quality must be greater 4 or more, or 4 or higher. I get that. Food's delivered, none. No, I get that I haven't delivered anything yet. What about an auto sweeper? Is maybe the dupes don't have the ability to do it, but an auto sweeper could? Let's find out. Seed is going away. I'm going to temporarily tell Seed. Oh no, actually Auto will have to be the one to build that. So they're happy inside there, though I don't necessarily want them. I want them to be happier with what's outside of their shipping container. Let's go over to the other asteroid. Dupe not having a great time. But they don't get stressed out as easily, so I'm not as worried as I was in the last playthrough, where dupes got stressed out. So just continue digging up and down. Let's actually provide you... Oh, you need some metal, because I want to give you a way to produce oxygen. Take it down. get some of this cobalt ore. But yeah, that sitting there did not do the trick. Mole is up the way, up here to get rid of this. I'm going to now put in automation. Maybe I'll just disable or break one of these wires just so I don't plug in their festive lights until I figure out the food thing. Not very hopeful on this, but I'm going to plug in the auto sweeper. Thing is, it doesn't know. I don't have it selected to put anything in here. So how does auto sweeper even know I want to put barbecue meat in there? I'm confused. I want to try to figure this out without having to look it up online. The game says there's no database entry available for the shipping container. I know I need to deliver food here. But this button is grayed out, and I don't know why it's grayed out. I don't know what they want me to do to make it not grayed out. You know what? Why don't we just throw the light? Maybe the lights have to be put on first. I don't think that's the case. Okay, auto sweeper can supply that, but if I can get one of the other dupes to build, I'm not hopeful of this either, but let's find out. So the lights are on. That turn on festive lights, though that, oh, you've got to do it for so many seconds. 3,000 seconds it looks like. So we'll need to have no power interruptions. Okay, sure, that's going on. I'll let it do its thing. I didn't realize it was going to take a certain amount of time. That's fine. Dupes are idle. They could do something, but I just don't know how yet to make this happen. The select box is just disabled. Okay, we'll keep 61 hatch eggs. We're doing well with meat. I've got another stable. So all four stables are now full. Make sure I've got a contingency of eggs, even excess critters ready to restock those in the future. Let's check on Slopora, name of this asteroid. It appears is continuing to dig down. Oh, they need a manual generator. Do they have access to algae? That's not going to actually do them any good if they don't have access to algae. They don't need enough mud will get natural oxygen in the air for a certain amount of time. Maybe I should make the focus. I found the place down here to receive material from that other world. Maybe I should focus on being able to send material to that other world. I can send algae and other stuff. So let's discover the other teleportation equipments. This one is right here. I'll go look for the other ones. Don't want this polluted oxygen making its way up to the base, so installing these deodorizers, plugging them with a bit of power. I'm going to start exploring some areas. I don't know if I can get in here without going through a funny way. So let's see. I could either do get access to this door, but see if I can get in a bit early, if I can destroy some stuff. But I'm going to have to instruct the dupes to land their feet there. So if I can't dig this out, I think I have to go the whole way around, which isn't the biggest deal. So I removed the wall that was above the mailbox to see if that would do anything. It almost seems as if this is broken, which is kind of disappointing. I put it at priority 9, but there's nothing to indicate on this how to tell the dupes to put food in there. So I'm very confused right now. I'm just going to get the dupes to explore, maybe help the other dupe that's teleporting. Let's see, we've got a gift here. Brian, oh, exciting. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing that until maybe I could come across or some, something to make this activate. Maybe it's a bug in my particular game, or maybe the whole thing is bugged. I don't know if anyone else is. Try to hold off on doing any research. It says contents, that tells you that you can put something in it. I just don't know how to put something in it. And my guess is the select button that I just cannot press. So I found the teleportation equipment to send material to that world, so I'm going to build a path. We'll go out from here and get a ladder going down to access this thing. Do that right about there. Whoops. So that's going to allow me to send some food to this world when this dupe runs out in algae. And they run out of oxygen. Right now, they're okay. They can last 17 cycles. And I don't suspect we'll be out of oxygen anytime soon. But we'll keep digging around. So the other thing I gotta make sure that I do is get access to the teleportation on this side of things. Well, that's easy. I've got one there. That's to send material back. And this is where I'll be receiving material from the other world. So was just alerted we have Hermit recruitment progress. That must be the lights being on long enough. There it is. Everything except for the welcome dinner is complete. And I have no idea. My plan now is to create some food, barbecue meat, and drop it on top of the mailbox and hope it falls into it. Not hopeful that that's going to work, but we'll see. So I had barbecue meat fall on the mailbox. That did not do anything. I'm not at all surprised at that. Yeah, there you are. If you can put that in your own mailbox and take it out of there, that would be helpful. Apparently not. So, it looks like we're going to be on a long haul. My thought, and I may not do that in this episode, but I'll get a material study terminal. Maybe we have to research something before that select option is available. Maybe that's a gas range, because that would allow us to cook some higher stuff. Hold on, it says 4 plus. Must be 4 plus or higher. By 4 plus or higher, that's kind of, it would make more sense if it was 4 or higher. Does it mean that it has to be 5? So barbecue meat wouldn't apply, but I don't think. Let's maybe I need the kitchen and something. So anyway, not going to get to that aspect of it now. Let's just concentrate on insulation, setting up a proper base over here with a mess hall and eventually a great hall and all that type of stuff. And perhaps in the next episode we could advance that the Hermit progress. So over here, this dude would not mind having mess tables to be able to eat at. Let's see if we can even turn that into a great hall. Down here, we'll build a washroom with actual, might as well put in showers. Design it to be able to accommodate 2 dupes, even though there's only 1 at the moment. So 2 sinks, and then I'll have a lavatory over here. Need a water pump for that. It's just taking time for insulation to make it way around the base. Let's see, do I want a shovel or another hatch? I think a shovel in this part of the base would be a little bit dangerous. So let's avoid doing that this time. So I think that's going to be it for now. My plan is to add insulation all around this space. Then I'll take heavy watt wires with a temperature checker. And I'll make sure that automation wire is sitting in this ready to go when I actually just have it. Actually, no, I'll have it go to the side because if water ever becomes low enough, it would be pretty sad to see this thing run one half. Make sure that is next to water. And that's going to melt some of this ice here, which is good. and I'm going to store ice here. This water level is getting lower, and I can't pump any water here because I had water cache up here. Well, now no longer water, it's now ice. So let's go to liquefiable, and we'll put in ice and snow in these two things next to the liquidizer that'll melt to water over time. Lots of ice around to be able to feed into that. So yeah, my plan with the Hermit then, my thinking, and I'll just wait and see. I may need to figure out what everyone else is doing with this Hermit. My assumption so far is there's something I've got to research. And maybe it is this gas range. Maybe I have to get a kitchen, enhance food. So we'll dig out some of this uranium ore and do material science research in the next episode and see if that unlocks stability. The other options, maybe I have to create all three types of food before. I don't think that makes sense. I don't think that'd be the case. But anyway, I will experiment, keep playing along. Game does not seem to want to give you any hints about it in the process. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for anyone that subscribed, and I will see you in a future episode.